Today's video about connection between aging and cancer development. So what we can do to rejuvenate our body and to prevent cancer development, tumor development. So before I will go to the presentation, please, I want you to open the description and click on links. You will see links and you can open them and to download my presentation and text with the references to the sources, because it is very important for scientific, for making science to read the sources of information. Yeah. So, and again, what I want to tell you that is this technology of rejuvenation probably will be available in 3 or 5 years for rich people, but nobody will provide you for free any recipe and how to rejuvenate your body, how to live indefinitely long. So forget about this. So you have to work hard yourself to understand it, or you have to pay quite amount of money to get it. So because again, if everybody will rejuvenate our body and will live for hundreds and hundreds years, there is no space on this planet for so many people. This is why we have this depopulation agenda, because 5 years ago it appeared that we have this technology, or this technology is coming, that we can live as long as the Bible, in Bible, this patriarch were living 600 years or and having kids in 300 years old. So okay, so you have to understand it should be a result of your hard work. And again, I give you some ideas on it, and but I do not sell any products. I do not give any medical recommendation. It is just I share a part of my findings, a part of my what I have, information, what I have in hands. Okay, then there is a connection between tumor development or cancer cells development and senescent cells. It is actually, they have the common cause. This cause is the development of chronic inflammation of tissues in our body. So again, there is a positive loop that increase in number of zombie cells or senescent cells at some stage of life initiate the increase of chronic inflammation, and then it will go like exponential. So then after some age, your aging is accelerated, and in few years you're just losing your life and your health. So you have to understand how to do it. Meanwhile, the great number of zombie cells ignites the transition of healthy cells to the tumor cells, development of cancer. So it is all related. So you can read it in my publications. And again, what else is the problem? So traditional cancer therapy are chemotherapy and radiotherapy, which either kill cancer cells or initiate the transition to the senescent or zombie state. Okay, then, but it turns out that even a short-term increase in the number of senescent or so-called zombie cells triggers the process of accelerated aging and dramatically shortens the life expectancy of the patients who thus got rid of cancer, who got this therapy. And then this is a process of accelerated aging. Then if it started, then even then secondary type of cancer will develop, or manifestation of even more aggressive type of cancer. Okay, this is actually, this traditional cancer therapy has many drawbacks. It is actually, yeah, well, just, okay, it's not at this page, wait, somewhere, cannot find now, okay, but just what I want to tell. The young people with every age 34, after they got rid of the cancer with traditional therapy, they got the level of senescence, the level of degradation of the body, which corresponds to 65 years old. And so you will be lucky if you this treatment you will live maybe 5-10 years. I don't know. It's some cancers maybe you can live longer. But again, what is problem? the problem that your life is shortened. Your life is shortened. If you have cancer cells and you got the treatment, then you will live short. So, and it is logical, again, for people who have ability to think logically, it would be naturally to combine two approaches. One is that, okay, you can maybe use traditional therapy and increase number of zombie cells for a while, but shorter than few weeks, shorter than 1-2 weeks, and but use the simultaneously or afterwards to use senolytics to kill the zombie cells, and then you can recover your health and you get more longer lifespan. Only this, but this is just idea. It never was tested. It never was adapted for clinical use. Okay, for clinical practice. Well, and then, as I said, there is, okay, I will just discuss a little bit that there are some drugs which can be double use, which can kill senescent cells, and they can kill the tumors. And so some cells, like medicine like dasatinib, which is used to treat certain types of cancer, can be used for rejuvenation, to kill the zombie cells in combination with quercetin, for example. So dasatinib itself worked not so well as to rejuvenate our body, but it seems so that in combination with quercetin there were clinical trials, and it was demonstrated that it works as senolytic, so it kills the senescent cells and gives at least for mice and for humans it is boosting the physical performance. So you are getting younger for a while at least. So, and okay, just again, please read the presentation. It is so much, even if my English may be not so nice, because I don't have time to go into very nice editing. So, and then just try to read, and with sources of information you can get better. Yeah, as I said, chemotherapy induces the transition of tumor cells to zombie state, but without the removal of such cells, the immune system in time, if it is not removed quickly, the increased level of this senescent-associated secreted phenotypes, so this signaling cytokines, they turn many healthy cells to zombie state, and then with a large number of zombie cells, we have accelerated aging. This is a mechanism of accelerated aging, that you are getting increasing number of zombie cells or senescent cells, and then it goes exponential, and very quick your life is over. So then, as I said, traditional therapy of cancer, it is not actually cure the cancer, it is just extending your life, spend little bit life. I mean, after the treatment you will get 5-10 years, and that's all. So it is not fair. It is not fair what the official medical specialists are doing, to my opinion. Again, much easier to prevent development of the cancer, and to prevent also to decelerate the aging. So we have to work with the senescent cells, we have to reduce the rate how they grow, and here I consider. So one way it is also obesity is established risk factor for several types of cancer. It is well known that your life is shorter if for obese person, and then also it was demonstrated statistically that people who are obese have higher probability to get cancer. And aerobics exercise reduces chronic tissue inflammation, and then it diminishes the likelihood of all-cause death, improving health and extend lifespan. It works both on senescent cells and it works on cancer cells too. And there was some experiments with mice, and then some mice got drum well drum wheel into a cage so that mice can run inside, and mice like running very much in the wild. Mice running 3-4 kilometers a day. It's a huge distance. It's like humans would run every day 100 kilometers. But some mice were not so lucky, and they were in cage with not this the drum wheel. And then scientists compared the health of these mice, or two groups of mice. And what was interesting that the tumors were completely absent in the group of mice that were able to run through their lifetime, while they were present in the brain, in the liver and spleen and intestines of sedentary mice. So mice who were not so lucky to get the exercises every day. So you see, you want to extend your lifespan, you want to reduce number of zombie cells, you want to prevent the cancer, then the aerobic exercises is one way to go. And also I want to point out that the most cancers kill people in metastasis. In metastasis, it is breaking away some cancer cells from the main tumor and migration to some new location. Why they are doing it? Because in tumor tissue, in tumor, the acidity is very high. Why it is so high? Because tumor cells and zombie cells, both types, they use glucose as a source of energy. And when they are burning glucose, they are not burning it with oxygen. They use another mechanism, anaerobic mechanism of getting energy. They split glucose to two parts. The six carbon atoms glucose they split to halves. And then these halves, they turn it to lactic acid, and lactic acid makes tissues acidic. Of course, acidic environment not so good for tissues, and some cells are trying to escape and to go to other tissues and to procreate and to start the new tumor somewhere, and then this kills the humans. And there are some ideas to suppress the metastasis, but even I can tell you what to do. It's actually easy. If you consume the citric acid during your dinner, if you eat proteins like meat and fish, and you consume during the meat or immediately after you consume citric acid, it will make two things. First, it will help to digest the proteins, so then your intestines will be healthier, because there will be no this bacteria which make rotting of the meat and which produce toxins, so everything will be consumed, and then everything will work much better. But also the citric acid, or salts of citric acid, actually it is like sodium citrate. When it gets to bloodstream, it is burning. It is burning so that citric acid releases some energy in reaction with oxygen in mitochondria, but the sodium, the base sodium hydroxide is making basic reaction of your tissue. So then you reduce your acidity, and actually it is very good because it is suppressing development of this metastasis and development of the tumor. And also it is good to suppress growing number of zombie cells. So again, it is very easy, very cheap way to do. Of course, you can use another acids in the Krebs cycle, and I have a video on it. You can watch it again if you want. But I expect that it is very, very easy and simple way to extend your lifespan. So why not to use it? Well, and then, as I said, I just discussing that, yeah, this is what I was telling, that average young people with average age 34 years who were survived cancer therapy, demonstrate the level of senile degradation of the body, which would be in people aged 65 and older. So again, why not to use combination of two methods, senolytics plus this traditional therapy, if you cannot fight cancer other way, if you cannot prevent the cancer, I believe that we can prevent cancer development quite easy. Well, and then you can read more sources on it, and then also there is even if the technology is like a traditional therapy, put tumor cells into zombie state, so they do not divide anymore. But they stay in this zombie state. But they produce this pro-inflammatory cytokines. So this is not good at all. So suddenly you get a large number of zombie cells which make your body to aging very quick, and then it is not good, and this technology is not acceptable, I believe, or you have to improve it. So what else you can? Okay, then there is some connection between reactive oxygen species and pro-inflammatory cytokines. So in zombie cells, again, it is positive feedback, and if you have antioxidants, oxidants will suppress the level of reactive oxygen species, but they also reduce production of cytokines. So again, you can use some antioxidants for this purpose, and so to slow down your aging. And these antioxidants can be vitamin C, vitamin E, and melatonin, and a number of other substances which are cheap and easy to get. Okay, so please read it. Actually, again, I don't want to read it because it will take too much time. Then again, I give some numbers that the senolytics indeed kill senescent cells, and okay, then okay, go on. Then okay, but senolytics, maybe it is quite interesting area, and it is not only the combination of quercetin and dasatinib, but maybe something else. And I cannot give you any advice, but you can search the literature. You will find some other number of senolytic drugs. But what I want to point out, more safe way, it is senostatics. Senostatics, they don't kill zombie cells, but they suppress the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines, this production of the CASP, and antioxidants can be effective senostatics, okay? And then some flavonoids, I was already telling about this in previous video, like quercetin and quercetin. And there is an evidence that again, even such metformin and rapamycin, also senostatics, and berberine also. So, and again, if you practice the intermittent fasting, it has a significant senostatic potential. So, and so it is again, if your immune system is functioning well, you can get rid of part of the zombie cells just with your immune system if you practice the intermittent fasting. Then it's just as simple as this. You will get younger just practicing this, not only senostatics, but the training and intermittent fasting, especially if you practice some aerobic or anaerobic exercises during the fasting. Okay, then some more references you can read about the use of senolytics. And again, I want to point again that zombie cells, like cancer cells, they are hyperactive in the production of proteins. but they use glucose as the main source of energy, and in its rapid anaerobic conversion into pyruvic acid, and then if there is not enough oxygen in the cells, which is normal for tissues full with zombie cells and the cancer cells, then pyruvic acid undergoes further anaerobic degradation with formation of lactic acid in animals. Again, your body gets acidic. Acidity is acidification in the cancerous tumor, and accumulation of zombie cells promotes metastasis or even more. It makes more harm because it ignite transition of zombie cells or healthy cells to zombie state. Okay, so then what I said with citric acid may help, but also the diet. If you follow carnivore diet, which is absolutely important in older age, then don't use any carbohydrates or separate them at least for a few hours, but better, I believe, to eat only meat and fish and some animal fat. Then it is the healthiest diet in older age. I was telling many times in previous videos about this. This can be a way. But of course, we can search for more drugs with senolytic activity, and such drugs, first, one type of drugs can block anaerobic oxidation of glucose in cytoplasm of cells and prevent tissue acidification. Such drugs exist. You can check. There are quite many such drugs, and maybe you can use it in combination with something else. I don't give any advice, but just idea that it can work to senolytics, and also to slow down tumor growth. And drugs are also needed, which temporarily block the production of protein in the ribosomes. And the ribosome is the most important non-membrane organelle which serves for the biosynthesis of protein. So if you block this production for a while, then it will slow down the production of these pro-inflammatory cytokines, and then also can kill the cancer cells. Okay, then again, chronic inflammation is the reason, is the base, or the common base for tumor development and for the senescent cells. We are aging because of chronic inflammation, and you can do it. In previous videos I was describing what to use to improve your gut's health, how to get rid of the syndrome of leaky gut, and how to be healthy. I got much improvement from dermatitis, which was psoriasis. I was eating fruits and vegetables, and I got very severe psoriasis. But when I stopped to eat carbohydrates, fruits and vegetables, and rice, grains, then I am much better. But the result of this chronic inflammation in my skin, on here and there, the result yet I have because chronic inflammation gave me accelerated aging, and this part of the skin looks much older than the rest of the skin. So this is again confirmation for me that chronic inflammation ignites accelerated aging. Okay, then what else? Okay, I want to summarize, so that to slow down the rate of aging of the body and preventing the development of the tumor can be achieved using the same method. You should not do something different for that and other for cancer. Then it works both. First condition is to reduce the amount of toxins coming from the intestines. You need proper diet. I am follow personal carnivore diet. The carnivore diet, to my opinion, is the best in old age. The second condition is to decrease the level of chronic tissue inflammation by suppression of the secretion of the pro-inflammatory cytokines by zombie cells. Okay, to do this, I use metformin and berberine. They are senostatics. Okay, then they reduce blood level of glucose, glucose blood level, and then it slows down the metabolism of zombie cells, because our muscles and all the tissues, including brain, can use fat and can use ketonic bodies to produce energy, but we need probably we need some amount of glucose, but this glucose can be produced even from fat, because glycerol, it is 3 molecules and the glucose is 6 molecules. Our liver can produce glucose from fat molecules. Okay, then as I said, senestatics are good. Quercetin, fisetin. The third condition is physical activity during fasting. So if I practice, I tried in best my days, I eat only once a day, and after afternoon, start to eat afternoon, and maybe I eat, it takes me maybe 1 hour or half hour, it depends, but mostly 1 hour. And then I don't have hunger, I don't want to eat at afternoon till I go sleep. And then this I believe is very good for health, and especially if I go some best days for aerobic exercises. I'm riding a bicycle in total for 1 hour and a half, making something about 40 kilometers or longer, maybe 50 kilometers. And then it helps me a lot. I feel myself very good. Okay, the same result can be achieved by breathing exercises and hyperventilation of lungs and breath hold. It is about high intensity interval training. You can do it actually it doesn't take long, 5-10 minutes, and repetition 2-3 times. It's not long taken. Like I'm boosting, I go bicycle, and for a while I can go at maximum speed, and then this would be a combination of aerobic and anaerobic exercises. This is very good for health. Okay, then, this, as I said, citric acid, to my surprise, I didn't expect how good it works. So it works really good. So you can use citric acid or other organic acid from the Krebs cycle, and it will give us alkalization of tissues and will reduce the rate of aging, I believe so, okay? Taking vitamin B3 is always good, but it helps to raise the metabolic rate in cells and achieve some slowing down of aging, not rejuvenation, but it will slow down. You will have more energy. Your mitochondria will work better, but also it is increasing the rate of accumulation of zombie cells. Why? Because you have mitochondria work better, and the mitochondria and in zombie cells they can produce more energy, and then they whatever, but there is some suspicion that vitamin B3 increase the production of this SASP, senescent associated secretive phenotype. So therefore, vitamin B3 must be taken in combination with drugs and substances to improve the rate of methylation, and also for extermination of toxins by the liver. For example, it is choline in eggs, in yolk of eggs, and betaine. Betaine you can buy, it is relatively cheap. And taking quercetin, and it also increases the metabolic rate. It has own mechanism, but it's very helpful to use some amount of quercetin every day. And and again, I insist that, okay, at least for me, animal fats are the best source of energy. And if you use animal fats, you need vitamin B5 because it is improving burning of fat. And I told already in some previous video that metformin, combination of metformin, DHEA, zinc, vitamin B12 supplements, and increase and some injections of growth hormone, or you can increase growth hormone production in your body with exercises, with fasting and better sleep, and then it can help to rejuvenate the immune system. Then It will work slowly. It will work slowly, but with better working immune system, with less, lower level of inflammation, of chronic inflammation in your body, with no toxins coming from your guts, your immune system would kill zombie cells more efficiently. Okay, then you will certainly live longer, and certainly it will be an easy way to accelerate, to get rejuvenation slowly. And if you will read the original publications on it, you will get references in my videos, or just Google the internet to read the original publications. Then you will get the idea why it works. If your immune system are functioning better, then your immune system itself can exterminate zombie cells, and with fewer zombie cells in your body, you are getting younger. Your acceleration of aging not happening anymore, so you're aging slowly, or even it can be reversed. It takes time. It takes in the experiment the rejuvenation was like 1.5 years after 1 year. So people got rejuvenation in average 2.5 years after 1 year of such treatment. So it means slowly your immune system kills zombie cells, and as it kills zombie cells, it is reducing the level of this pro-inflammatory cytokines, and then it is you are getting reversed aging. You are getting rejuvenation. And of course, you can use some supplements for better sleep. Also very good if you take some swimming, for example, relaxing, meditation, and some blue light shield, blue light blocking glasses, whatever. Try to find what is working for you to improve sleep. But it is a very good way to improve the sleep. Magnesium salts also work very good. So okay, but my opinion that for radical rejuvenation of the body and prevention of the development of these tumors, periodic short-term use of senolytics is essential. It is essential. It is central. Again, I cannot give you any advice, and I just tried myself something, and I will not disclose, but it worked for me. At least it gave me some boost of energy. I was feeling myself so young. It was not lasting too long, because then accumulation of zombie cells happens again. Because why it happens again? I can kill zombie cells, and then I can reduce the amount of SASP, this cytokines, release, the rate how they release, but they already exist in my body. Okay, I kill zombie cells, but not reduce the amount of this cytokines. So then, in time, I kill the cells, but this high level of SASP gives some return. So in time, I'm getting again zombie cells. So you know that there is another technology that you dilute your serum, your blood plasma, with some neutral fluid or with blood plasma of young people, and then you're getting again kind of rejuvenation, because it again works not so long, because you don't kill zombie cells, but you reduce amount of this SASP, a concentration of these cytokines, pro-inflammatory cytokines, and other signal molecules, so that the number of zombie cells is not growing so quick as before. But combination of both methods probably have some have some benefits. So maybe you combine this and that. Again, I cannot do it. I don't have these facilities to change my blood and to dilute my plasma by serum, but yet I believe that it can be possible, and in time it will be available as therapy, commercially available therapy. But okay, but also some minor details to improve your health, like regular visits to sauna or bath, and I mean the steam room, and the use of showers with cold water, meditation, some music. And what is also very important is that you have to stay away of stress in your personal life. If you, I believe that I'm hardcore Christian, and it helps me a lot to overcome the stressful situation, not to fight when I'm getting angry. I can be angry on other people for what they are doing to me and the environment or whatever, and I'm very much unhappy about what is happening in the world. But this, my Christianity, my beliefs, keep me calm, keep me so that it is some base for me to keep myself more healthy, out of stress. Okay, then again, I would remind you that I am not a physician, so I'm not giving you professional medical advice, and I just express my opinion, and I work personally on this rejuvenation technology. I believe it works, and believe that we can get almost indefinite extension of lifespan, maybe 3, 5, 600 years, or eventually we can maybe live forever. Rich people maybe can afford it. And what is important again, that you have to decide for yourself what to do, because this would be available, but for rich people, and it will be quite expensive. But you can go yourself into this, you can read the scientific publications, you can understand it, and if you understand it, you will find personally for you what works for you personally better. Maybe I'm wrong about the diet, maybe ketogenic diet works better for you, but the amount of protein in older age is very, very important. I was telling many times about this. So in this slow development, I started this rejuvenation program not long ago, maybe 1.5 years maximum, but I feel much better now, and I believe that I'm doing right things, and I will do well. Okay, then again, ask your personal physician for advice. And I'm not a physician. Don't take my please take my information as information. It is only as education, for education purposes. Read the sources of this information yourself, because I would insist that you will go to the sources. You will you will do this scientific job together with me or yourself. Then it is very, very important to be at the level, to understand what you're doing, to understand what is the level of technology for now, what we can do, what we understand in this. Okay, then if it was patent enough, thank you for watching the video and support of my channel. Please comment, subscribe, like, ask questions, and share information. I don't do some performances. It is what I'm doing. It is kind of scientific work. I'm a professional scientist, and I'm accustomed to do such similar presentations in my life. We used to have scientific seminars when we, as young researchers and students, we were presenting our results, and we were discussing results of other people. Also, this is, for me, I am not presenting my results. Again, I may keep them secret, because again, I'm not medical specialist. I don't give any medical advice, and I won't keep some part of information, for me, personal, private, but I give you at least a hint what way to go. Okay, so okay, then have a wonderful day. See you next time.